Okay, we're testing an Edelbrock 1405 600 CFM with a manual choke. Primary two things we want to draw. We want to tell you, first of all, we've got the mixture set right here with an infrared machine, and this is an air to fuel ratio. We got it at 12 parts of gas, 12 parts of air to 1 part of gas. And as it accelerates, you see it thins out. Now we're going to show you what is critical about this fuel pressure. Goes in there. We're running 3 pounds. That's a 3-pound system. Right there, it's running 12 to 1. It's actually perfect. Now watch as the technician switches over to the rear pump. He's going to switch it to the rear pump, and that rear pump is going to be kicking out 6 pounds. You see it squirt? Now you watch that mixture. Look at it immediately. Watch it, watch it, watch it. That mixture's immediately getting rich, rich, rich. If you let it keep going, it'll probably kill the engine eventually. But what you're seeing right there is too much fuel pressure. We sell a carburetor, they put it on there with a stock fuel pump, which puts out 8-9 pounds. Gas starts coming out of here, coming down, they say, it leaks, it leaks, it leaks. Now this in here carburetor is not quite as sensitive as some of these things are. Because some of these things, this in here is only a 6-pound deal. Just think that was 8 or 9 or 10. Well, you see you've already lost 2 points already. You're running rich, you're not passing the mission. Now, the next thing I want to call your attention, I'm going to shut the fuel pump pressure off so it'll gain back up to where it was supposed to be at. They see it going back up there? Okay, it'll go all the way up there until where it's supposed to be. The second big old baloney story that I hear all the time is CFM. 600 CFM means cubic feet a minute. How much will go through that carburetor at wide open throttle is 650 cubic feet a minute of air and fuel mixture. They say, well, can you jet it down to make it a 500 or a 400? No, this is a jet. This thing right here measures how much fuel goes in those 4 barrels in there. That has nothing to do with converting the CFM. You can take these out and throw them away. You can make them that big around. It controls the fuel. It's a myth, and it's stupidity to keep asking people, can you change them? Well, my buddy can jet them down. He can jet them up. Well, he's full of it. He can't do nothing. The only way you can change that right there is to bore all this out, bore it all out, and actually change the whole configuration of the carburetor. To determine what size carburetor you need, it basically is what you want to do with it. 400, 500, 600, 7, 8, 9, they'll all work as long as they're calibrated internally, which is what we do to make them go to 12 to 1 and 13 to 1 going down the road. Any carburetor can be made, even a lawnmower carburetor can be made to do that. But the bigger the CFM, just like a water pipe, the bigger the hose, the more water can go through it. The bigger the hose, the bigger the plastic, the more sewage can go through it. So if you want to go fast and have lots of power and pull a load, go big, 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 big. Now, Edelbrock makes these on 5, 6, and 750. And the most popular is the 600, but it gives you good mileage, plenty of power, or you can put a 2-barrel on that same motor, as long as it's calibrated properly here. Go down to the donut joint or get online and tell all them guys that telling you about jetting them up and down. They're silly, because you saw it right here at Carburetors and More. We are the best. We've been doing this since 1956. We were doing it. We were doing it when you kids were before you guys were born. Now, if you buy a carburetor, you get an additional video which is going to show you some more secrets. It's about oxygenated fuel, gaskets, materials, vacuum pressures, timing, all that stuff. Of course, you don't get that unless you buy one, but this is the general thing that you need to get you going, to dispel all the old wives and the old wannabe mechanics tales. Have a good day and buy some more carburetors.